Y'all thought I wasn't about to do no Wayne, bruh. Y'all thought I wasn't aware of the new shit he just dropped, bruh. Y'all know how I feel about Wayne, bruh. Y'all know I was gonna fucking do this reaction, bruh. So that's what we finna do. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Stevie Knight. About to get on one of these things, you feel me? What's good with my Patreon family? What's cracking with y'all motherfuckers? Hey, y'all hit me the fuck up, y'all, cause y'all know, y'all fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know I fucks with Wayne. Wayne is my guy. And y'all said, hey, the shit he just dropped is hard, and the life of Mr. Carter is hard. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to jump on this life of Mr. Carter. That we finna do. So, Patreon family, love y'all. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all who've been supporting me throughout this social media journey. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's just getting started. We're just scratching the surface with this shit. You're thinking about joining, go ahead and join. It's lit. If I got this on, you already know what time it is. What time does the game come on, matter of fact? But what time does the game come on, matter of fact? I gotta check this shit real quick. Let me check this shit real quick. Oh, we good. We Gucci. I got a hot little minute. Yeah, Lakers play today. So if I ain't got no merch on, you know, I gotta support. It's an elimination game. Yeah, shopstevenight.com. There's another way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can grab these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep pumping them till these motherfuckers is gone. Limited supply. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been buying these hoes because they hard. They hard. I wear this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit. Well, these shits is hard. And find them on the website. Get y'all snatch the rest of them hoes up. Yeah. What else? My other links for my other shit will be in the description box below. Without further ado, let's check this life of Mr. Carter out.
Harder, life of Mr. Carter. Ballin' till my hair is as white as Johnny Carson.
About to be one of those, bro. About to be one of those. I'm so glad y'all from bars. So all y'all, first of all, so we can shut all y'all ignorant motherfuckers up. And I'm not being ignorant like trying to talk shit. I mean ignorant by definition when you're ignorant of the fact. If you're unaware of the fact, you just don't know. If you just don't know, you're ignorant. And these motherfuckers that are ignorant of Lil Wayne's pen. I'm so glad they put this shit out. I can tell where this is going. I knew where it was going to go based on the amount of fucking links and messages the guy sent telling me that he dropped this shit. So I'm so glad this is for all y'all motherfuckers who just don't know and all y'all motherfuckers who be trying to talk shit about Wayne. Call him mumble rapper. I ain't never going to let that shit go. I ain't never going to let that shit go. But that's for the little young ass whippersnappers who think they know every fucking thing. Wayne about to get off. That motherfucker said, what's harder, life or Mr. Carter? Bruh, how hard is life? This motherfucker said, I'm harder than life. Ball until my hair turned white like Johnny Carson. That what he said? And Johnny Carson's old as fuck, he grayed out. He said, I'm going to be balling forever. Painted the picture for you. But a lot of these motherfuckers too young to even know who Johnny Carson is. Let go, bruh.
Life of Mr. Carter. Ballin' till my hair is as white as Johnny Carson. You don't have to beg because I'm fresh out of pardons. Little voices in my head say don't mind the little voices.
Little voices in my mind saying don't mind the little voices. That's hard, bro. That's hard because you like motherfuckers be having little voices there telling you shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking you crazy. And he said, all right, but I got other fucking voices telling me don't mind these voices, bro. It's going to be all right. He's telling you he's fucking nuts. I'm nuts. That's hard. Let's go.
Out of pardons, little voices in my head say don't mind the little voices. Well, what's harder, love or Mr. Carter?
Ooh. He's so subtle, bro. He's so subtle, dog. He's so subtle, man. Oh, I got a lot to say. This is Wayne, though. This embodies Wayne. Wayne is not known for the rap acrobatics, the fucking cadence, you know what I'm saying, crazy ass verse structure and shit. First of all, most of this shit he be fucking coming off the top. He'll go in the booth, turn the beat on, just say what comes to mind, and they'll clean it up at the end and make a track. You know what I'm saying? So for all intents and purposes, it's fucking freestyle. You know what I'm saying? He don't fucking sit there and write, and he don't sit there and write all goddamn day. Like I remember when Drake first signed to Cash Money, he saw Lil Wayne's writing process. Like Wayne, he'll get out of, I mean, Drake, he'll get out of encyclopedia, he'll get on Google, be researching shit, trying to get the perfect fucking verse. No, Wayne, he'll just fucking say what comes to mind, but the words he uses, the words he chooses to get his fucking point across pack a punch. Like he said, what's harder, love or Mr. Carter? Like that shit is just dope as fuck. Cause how hard is being in love, dog? That's one of the fucking hardest things there is to do, is be in love. There's a lot of shit that goes on with that. And he said, I'm harder than that. It's a whole metaphor. I'm harder than that. What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? Like, it's simple. It's simple, but it packs a fucking punch, dog. And that's Wayne. That embodies Wayne. It ain't about all, like, even though I love cadence, but I've gotten to a point where I appreciate a lot more cadence now doing this YouTube shit. Before, it was just bars to me. And Wayne is a bar-heavy motherfucker. And that's why I fucking love the hell out of Wayne, man, because it's just subtle. He got sneaky punches, bro. When you fucking just sit back and like, bro, did he just say that shit? Like, motherfucker, I take pain like Tylenol. That shit is so fucking hard. Like, that's a simple bar, but that shit packs a punch. Let's go, Wayne.
Don't mind the little voices. Well, what's harder, love or Mr. Carter? Especially when these hoes ain't right, these hoes ain't loyal.
Especially when these hoes ain't right. These hoes ain't loyal. So then how hard is love? When you're in love with a bitch that ain't loyal, that's even more harder. And Wayne said he harder than that. Let's go.
Mr. Carter, especially when these hoes ain't right, these hoes ain't loyal. Shit, who's wrong, who's right? Just ask my lawyer. Right or wrong, I'm still gonna take his advice. He take my orders, I be okay instead of.
Let's go, Wayne. Let's go, Wayne. Let's go, Wayne. Wrong or right, I take his orders, bruh. Just, that's hard, bruh. That's hard, though.
Lawyer, right or wrong, I'm still gonna take his advice. He take my orders, I be okay instead of alright. All kind of sorta, and before I ever take that for granted, I take the charges. See, you can't believe in all of the hype you hear at the bar, but if the odds are stacked against us, they're likely to stack them on us.
If the odds are stacked against us, they're not likely to stack them on us. And he's talking about all the bullshit that's going on in the world, bruh. That's what he's talking about. Like all this Black Lives Matter shit and all this political uproar with all the racial injustice shit that's going on right now. That's what he's talking about. The odds are already stacked against us being black. And since the odds are stacked against us, right, they're probably gonna stack that shit on top of us, making this shit more difficult. That's what he's talking about, bro. That was a fucking bar, dog. Let's go.
If you hear at the bar, but if the odds are stacked against us, they're likely to stack them on us. Lil Tune, Jurassic in the room, Tyrannosaurus. I ain't steal it, I took it. I ain't crooked, I'm catacornered in it.
I ain't crooked, I'm catacornered. Come on, bro. I ain't crooked, I ain't steal this shit. I'm just different, dog.
Tyrannosaurus, I ain't steal it, I took it. I ain't crooked, I'm catacornered.
I ain't steal it, I took it. I earned that bitch, bro. I'm not crooked. I'm not out here doing bad shit. I'm catacornered. I'm just different, dog.
And if my fruits of labor were ripe, I would have an orchard. But I'm nauseous from my ups and downs and back and forth with shit. Mr. Carter,
He going off, dog. He going the fuck off, bro.
Crooked, I'm catacornered. And if my fruits of labor were ripe, I would have an orchard.
If my fruits of labor were ripe, then I would have an orchard. He's saying that's a hard ass metaphor. If the fruits of my labor were ripe, I would have an orchard. He's saying his career has not been perfect. He's about to address that. It's been ups and downs and shit. But if it had just been progressive and steady fucking incline, the fruits of his labor, like the benefits, the money, success, all this shit, like it would be ripe. It would be it would be all out there all the time for everybody to see. But throughout Wayne's career, it's been ups and it's been downs. For the majority of it's been up. And then he fucking dibbling and dabbling and shit he shouldn't have fucking dibbling and dabbling in. But it's coming back up and it's kind of leveling out now. But at first it was so if he had stayed on this fucking trajectory, the fruits of his labor would have been ripe. But he's made wrong decisions throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's talking about. If the fruits of my labor were ripe, I'd have an orchard. But they ain't ripe because of the decisions I've made throughout my career. I understand that. I ain't perfect. Let's go.
But I'm nauseous from my ups and downs and back and forth with shit. Mr. Carter, eyes are always on you, so I smile for the camera and hide from the reporters. Roll a blunt up in this bitch when it burn and start my motor. Shoulder shrugging in this bitch cause the world is on my shoulders.
Let's go. Simple bar. Shoulder shrugging because the world is on my shoulders. I got all this pressure, but it's a workout to me. It's making me stronger. You see these delts I got going on? Because I'm struggling so much. It's a simple bar, but it packs a fucking punch. Let's go.
And so I smile for the camera and hide from the reporters. Roll a blunt up in this bitch when it burn and start my motor. Shoulder shrugging in this bitch cause the world is on my shoulders. Shit. What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? Tune in this bitch, let's fight the holy water. Trying to stay grounded.
He said, tune in this bitch despite the holy water. He called himself the devil. It's hard.
Tune in this bitch, let's fight the holy water. Trying to stay grounded, my flight said no departures. Shit, what?
Trying to stay grounded. My flight said no departure. Trying to stay humble in this shit. Trying to stay humble in this shit. Metaphor. Let's go.
Holy water. Trying to stay grounded, my flight said no departures. Shit, what's harder, murder or abortion? Whoa, what's harder, death or Mr. Carter? Is it?
What's harder, murder or an abortion? That's gonna make a lot of motherfuckers think, bro. That's what's up, man. You get a pat on your back for saying that. You gotta have a lot of motherfuckers sitting back here contemplating. What's harder? What's worse, abortion or murder?
Murder or abortion? Whoa, what's harder, death or Mr. Carter? Is it easier to play deaf or to listen harder? I'm like, girl, what?
Ooh, is it easier to play deaf or listen harder? Dog, that's what I'm talking about, bro. It's so simple. I can't restate that enough. Like, I'm trying to get motherfuckers to understand that's what Wayne is about. That's what Wayne is about. What's more difficult, to play deaf or listen harder? That's a life lesson. A life lesson. Situations, them uncomfortable situations, them uncomfortable conversations, the motherfuckers you're trying to avoid. What's harder? What's easier? What's harder? To play deaf, to act like something's not going on, to act like you ain't see something, to act like you ain't heard something, to avoid a conversation with somebody because you don't feel like dealing with it. Is that easier? Is that harder? It's easier for right there at that point because you're not gonna have to deal with it. But if you don't have to deal with it now, it's gonna keep coming up down the future. So essentially making it harder for yourself in the long run, or you can address the shit right there, listen harder, and address that problem right then and there, tackle it then, and you won't have to fucking deal with that shit no more. But what's harder? What's harder? Having that uncomfortable conversation or avoiding that uncomfortable conversation? You know what I'm saying? That's just one example I pulled from what he said. What's harder? To play deaf or listen harder? Hard, bro.
Mr. Carter, is it easier to play deaf or to listen harder? I'm like, girl, what's harder than life for Mr. Carter? Knock on wood, but with the wood comes termites and turmoil. What's easier to change diapers or back to normal? Time to change.
What's easier, to change diapers or back to normal? He's talking about the whole abortion thing again, right? Like, what's easier? If you don't have an abortion, you're gonna be changing diapers. But if you do have the abortion, then things are gonna be back to normal. That's what I think he's talking about. And my motherfucking camera about to die. God damn it, bro. Shit. Stay dying on me. But I don't want to keep repeating myself. But I think he's talking about abortion. What's easier, to change diapers or back to normal? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, I don't know now what's easier, for someone to go through an abortion or have the baby, where it's just like listen harder or play deaf. Like, long term, having a baby is going to be more difficult. Short term, having an abortion is going to be more difficult, depending on the type of person you are. But then, you know what I'm saying, that shit may stay with the male or the man or the woman for a long time if they have an abortion, knowing they could have had something. So it depends on how that affects them. But like those bars, it's simple. It's simple. Simple words. Simple flow, simple beat. But he doing his thing, dog. That's Wayne.
To Change diapers are back to normal. Times are changing like father time. Just lost his father. What's harder?
Times are changing like father time just lost his father. Let's go.
To ask for sorrow, or to borrow, or to break heart to get your heart broke. I don't know.
Yo. 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 Yo.
I ask, what's harder, jail or Mr. Carter? School or Mr. Carter? The news or Mr. Carter? Man, what's harder, drugs or Mr. Carter? Judge or Mr. Carter? Court and order, yeah.
This shit is hard. This song is hard as fuck. The life of Mr. Carter. He's saying his life is hard as fuck. Hard as fuck. And of course it's harder. His life is not harder than anything he's talking about, but it's just a gangster way to say how hard he is. Like, I'm hard as fuck. I'm gangster as fuck in this bitch. But he's sitting here dropping bars. He's sitting here giving you contemplation bars. He's sitting here giving you fucking... It's just a dope ass song, bro. It's a dope ass song, dog. It's deep a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Harder, life of Mr. Carter. I ride for this shit like a knight in shining armor. I pile up the dope and roll it tight like Under Armour. Coming from this neighborhood is just like coming from comas. I got homies.
Ooh, coming from this life is just like coming from comas. Because you don't know if you're going to come out this life. You're saying where I'm from, you don't know if you're going to ever get out of that life. When you're in a coma, you don't know if you're ever gonna get out of coma. That's a hard bar, bro. That's a hard bar, dog.
Like Under Armour, coming from this neighborhood is just like coming from comas. I got homies.
Oh, he said coming from this neighborhood, just like coming from coma, because you don't know if you're ever gonna get out of this neighborhood. Hard, dog.
From the old school, and we been lost our diplomas. Got some hoes from California, think they shit smell like begonias. Got a bone to pick, I pick it to your bonus. Like I come from San Antonio, pop up at the spur of the moment. How you want it when in
San Antonio pop up at the spur of the moment. San Antonio Spurs basketball scheme, but he's saying I got a bitch in San Antonio. I pop up at her in the spur of the moment. That's what he said, right?
Your bonus, like I come from San Antonio, pop up at the spur of the moment.
Hold on. I don't think. Hold on.
Been lost our diplomas, got some hoes from California, think they shit smell like begonias. Got a bone to pick, I pick it to your bonus, like I come from San Antonio, pop up at the.
Oh no. I thought it. Never mind. I fucked that up. He was talking about I got LA bitches who think they smell like begonias. They think they shit don't stink. They probably some bougie hoes. We fucking them anyway. Then he said, if I got a bone to pick, I'll pop up on you quick. You know what I'm saying? Like San Antonio, I'll pop up on you at spur of the moment. Like I'm quick to pop up on you. It don't matter. No matter where you at, where I'm at, what time it is, I'll pop up on you anytime I got a bone to pick with you. But San Antonio Spurs, basketball scheme.
You got a bone to pick, I pick it to your bonus. Like I come from San Antonio, pop up at the spur of the moment. How you want it when in hell I'm a Roman. Head on fire, I'm a Coleman. Heat up by the half domain. And you know me, man, I'm all about my business. Business handle business for me. I know you know like a bitch.
Business handle business for me. Hard, dog. Hard, bruh. He's dropping these hashtags, dog. He's dropping these hashtags. You know, guys, if you put a hashtag, you gotta choose your words. Yeah, you gotta choose your words carefully because you can't have this fucking long ass hashtags. First of all, ain't nobody gonna read it, and the more that shit is like hashtag, the more that shit is gonna like give you what is it, exposure or whatever the fuck on IG or YouTube or whatever the fuck. But you gotta choose your words carefully because first of all, motherfuckers don't got long attention spans. They don't feel like sitting there reading shit all fucking day. You gotta be something quick and clever, dog. That's what he's doing. That's how Lil Wayne rap. It's quick and it's clever. It packs a punch. It packs a punch. My business handles my business for me. That is hard. That is so fucking hard.
Oh man, I'm all about my business. Business handle business for me. I know you know like a bitch turned up to a business woman. Mind your business, I'm saying. What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? What's higher, the price or Mr. Carter? Should I call you Mr. Reedy? Cause I'm right here to solve you. And if you start to smell fear, fright, I sprayed it on you. I made it, and when I made it, you hate it. I made it on you. You know the streets talk, my nigga. Don't make them argue. Niggas fake.
You know the streets talk, don't make them argue. Wayne spazzed on this shit, bruh. Wayne spazzed on this shit, bro. This sound like some old Wayne. It sound like some old Wayne. I'm always worried when I hear some new Wayne shit, because he's let me down so much in the past few years, because I'm used to that. I'm used to that Burt BMJR like Carter, the squad ups, the Carter 2. Even though the Carter is not even his best work, his mixtape is his best work. Anytime I want to fucking go back and listen to some Dwayne that I fucking try to back up, I try to fucking protect, I try to, you know what I'm saying? Even though he don't need it, you know, Wayne got such a fucking heavy presence in the hip hop game, especially for like a certain age demographic. Like the younger kids now are not gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. But like I said it in my last videos, I say it again. Like the suffixes, the dedication, the droughts. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the wait. And he got so many fucking mixtapes, it's ridiculous. But then he took a fucking dive when I don't know what it was, drugs or whatever the fuck, and he got off the track a little bit, man. And I see little pockets. I see little pockets of him at certain times where he sound like the old Wayne, but it hasn't been the old Wayne for a long time for me. So I be fucking dying to hear some shit like this. So with that being said, I'm always worried when Wayne come out with some new shit. I'm like, all right, man. I used to be hyped. But I don't be hyped like that no more because his shit has fallen off for the past few years. This shit right here sound like the old Wayne. And this shit right here sound like the old Wayne, bro. Telling you, dog. Them pack a punch bars, dog. Them hashtag bars, bro. Dropping gems. Fuck. Them life lesson bars, dog. Hard.
I made it on you. You know the streets talk, my nigga. Don't make them argue.
You know the streets talk, my nigga. Don't make them argue. My bad. Got me saying the N-word. You know the streets talk. Don't make them argue. You know what happens when streets talk? When it means people are talking. People are always talking behind your back, in front of you. Everybody got something to fucking say. You know what I'm saying? And shit can stem from that. But he said he made it a whole metaphor from that metaphor. The streets talk is a metaphor. He made another metaphor from that metaphor. Don't make the streets argue. Shit gets fucked up when streets talk. Even though they talk all the time. If the streets argue, what's gonna happen with that? If the streets arguing, what's gonna happen from that? If there's hostility in this talk that's about whatever the case may be, what's going to occur from that? Hard, dog.
You hate it, I made it on you. You know the streets talk, my nigga. Don't make them argue. Niggas faded away.
Shit.
On you. You know the streets talk, my nigga. Don't make them argue. Niggas faded away. I like one and get faded for you. I'm reclining, wheezy, baby, lazy boy. You, they enjoy you. I'm like, what's harder? Life or Mr. Carter?
Man. Wayne, bro. That's dope, bro. That's dope, dog. That's dope, bro. Yeah, bro. That's lit. That's lit. I'm happy about that, bro, because I know I'm biased with Wayne, but even with my bias with Wayne can rap his fucking ass off. Wayne can rap with any fucking body. When he in his bag, and he ain't got to do all that crazy shit. Even though I like that crazy shit. But I think it takes just as much effort to peel that shit back to say something that doesn't have the theatrics and all this and that. I think it takes a lot to say something subtle that packs a punch. Like you can hear some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying, that sounds dope as fuck with bars, or say something that's not gonna like be so audibly pleasant to your ear by the cadence or the beat or whatever. Just say some simple shit that packs a punch. I think that takes just as much skill because you know how to cut all the noise out and get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? That's clever bars. Because you have to choose the right words. You got to choose the right words. You know the streets talk, don't make them argue. Like, that takes some fucking brain power to create that bar, bro. That's a dope-ass metaphor. But yeah, Wayne did his thing. Wayne did his fucking thing. I fucks with it. I fuck with it, man. I fuck with it. If you fuck with that, fuck with this. Like and subscribe. Push that notification button for your boy, man. I hope Wayne is back. I'm gonna go through the rest of. Is deluxe edition? Fuck. I gotta do my research first to figure out what type of album this is. I don't know if it's a re-release with added shit in it or it's entirely new album. Because if it's an entirely new album, I'm doing a fucking album review, dog. Fuck that. Let's get it. Let's get it. But yeah, man, Patreon family, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. If you're thinking about joining, go ahead and sign up. It's lit. Shop the merch, shopstevieknight.com, man. You know what I'm saying? If I had this on, I probably wouldn't sound the way I sound right now. But yeah, and yeah, man. I'm just thinking about Wayne. That shit's hard, bro. That shit's hard, dog. That shit's hard, bro. Wayne is one of my favorite artists, and I think he can rap with anybody, bro. So I'm glad to see that he still got that shit. I low key, I thought he just at one point, because this shit was getting so whack to me, or not even whack, just not his usual shit. It wasn't the highest Wayne quality shit. I was like, bro, maybe this motherfucker just ran out of words to say. Maybe he just ran out of words to say because he got so much fucking material, dog. He got like Tupac material. Like as far as the amount, he got rap on rap since he was fucking 16 with the Hot Boys, bro. He's been in the game so long and said so much shit. Like I thought he just ran out of fucking words to say. Clearly he has not. And hopefully he clean and he ain't doing the shit he was doing. He's back on track, and I'm all for it, man. So yeah, man. I'm out.